Hey love bugs, welcome or welcome back. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Ashley Bedeck. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I've teamed up with Unice, sent over this beautiful pre-styled closure wig. Now for me that means pre-cut lace, pre-bleached knots, pre-plucked hairline. She came set with this roller in it, which made it like perfectly pre-styled. And of course this two-piece roller is yours, so you'll be able to continue to touch up your bang every single day or as needed, and you'll have your roller to keep it intact. She has this beautiful fringe layered cut in a body wave texture. I mean, literally this is the true definition of put on and go. If you have a special occasion and you want your hair a little bit more styled but you love the pre-everything vibe, this is the one for you. The bang and the fringe and the 70s like Farrah Fawcett vibe definitely is on trend this season. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the tutorial. You'll see how I installed, styled, and kind of like touched up the vibes. We tinted the lace a little bit, and again it has a 100% glueless fit. So if you want to see how we got this look, let's get started. Okay love bugs, so today we are going with a body wave pre-everything wig with a pre-styled bang. How cute is that? Here you can see we have a nice beautiful pre-curled wig here. It's gonna comb out to be like a nice body wave texture, so you can keep it as is or you can, you know, zhuzh it up as you guys already know we will. The sheen and the luster is absolutely perfect. The parting is a bust down middle, and you can see the knots are nicely pre-bleached. When you flip it around, you'll also see that we have the pre-cut lace and the pre-bleached knots to add. The lace is pre-cut with that nice scallop cut, and then of course the pre-styled bang. So the great thing is obviously the curler is yours as well, so if you don't own any curlers, it'll be great to hold on to this one. That way you can always touch up your bang. You can always bump your bang and add in that roller so that you don't have to use heat every day. Other specs on the inside construction of the cap: in the back you do have a larger comb, then you also have the adjustable straps. In the middle or the center here you also have the grooves right here, and these are like where you hook in the adjustable and removable elastic band. That is included in my package, so I can add that later or I can just choose not to. For now I'm going to choose not to add it, but I am going to go ahead and adjust the straps, and then we can go ahead and put a wig cap on and start the install process. Okay, so this is what the wig looks like on. Look at the luster, look at the fullness, look at the body. I am already knowing that even with my crooked install, I am gonna love this one. So if you find that when you put the wig on, you kind of like tilt your bang, you can go ahead and just roll it back up like so. This is what the wig and the hair looks like on. One thing I've noticed is it's super flat, so you really won't have to do much of the dynamic duo. And also this is what she looks like from the back. Now before we remove this, I'm gonna go ahead and try to see what I need to do to the hairline. It looks like we're gonna have to do just a light little melt install so that when the wind blows, all this can be, you know, laid and slayed. So let's just go ahead and pull it back. We're gonna use bed head and a little blow dry action just to go ahead and get it all melted down, and then we can play with the fun part. I went ahead and melted the lace. The great thing about this one is that the way it's lays and sits, you really won't even see the hairline. But of course I'm extra, so I went ahead and melted it down. I'll add a little lace tint as one of the last steps, but we did just go ahead and remove this. Now don't forget, keep your roller. Let's go ahead and just comb it out and see, like, now that we've bonded it down, if we do absolutely nothing else, what it looks like. Now this is what it looks like if you do nothing else. I'm always hesitant to trim the bang, but I am going to trim it just a little bit because like the other option would have been to like push the hairline or push the entire wig back a little bit. But because I didn't do that and it's already melted, let's just take and just trim the center down. We also have to melt that lace with a little lace tint. So it lays all the way down here, and then you do that big bump and it makes it feel a little bit shorter. So keep that in mind whenever you cut it down, is that when you bump it, it's gonna feel shorter. So I'm gonna bring it to about the bridge of my nose, and I'm just gonna cut straight across. That's the amount I cut. And let's just do a fresh bump. I'm gonna kind of like break it in half, 2 sections. First section, bump it and let it cool. Bump it and let it cool. So I'm gonna let that set or cool, and then we can decide what we need to do up top. I honestly feel like nothing, because I'm a little bit extra. I'm gonna add the littlest or the slightest amount, just because I feel like, especially when it's windy, I like for this part to just not fly everywhere and just stay in place. So we don't need a lot per se, but you just want a little something there, and you can opt for mousse or hairspray opposed to the wax. The wax is just my current comfort zone, and you kind of want to brush or comb that in so it doesn't leave a white residue. And you'll see if you don't even add heat, it will kind of still just keep that in place. But let's go ahead and use a little bit of heat up top just to make sure everything is where it needs to be. I don't know if you can tell, but I can. It did add a little bit of a smoothness and a finishing touch. And before we lay that perfectly, you do want to go ahead and melt that lace. And we're going to just pack this in. This is the shade 16 and this is their cream. So I'm going to pack a little in the parting and then a little along the hairline. Look at how amazing the hairline looks. You can like braid or pin the bang back a little bit when you need like a break, and it looks so good. Okay, love bug, so far this is the final look. I love it. Now this gives me like 70s hippie Farrah Fawcett vibes. Y'all know the drill or the deal. I love it. There's a part of me that wants to trim this just a little bit because I feel like it wants to clump right here because of my lashes, and I want to keep it super long. Like I don't want to trim it for real, but I also don't want it to clump. So let's see if we can keep it together like that. It's also a good idea to kind of like brush the hair to get out any frizz, but then like kind of zhuzh it to bring back that natural curl. I don't want this one to be super curly. I kind of want to have that fringe fluffy look, if you will, but also wanting a little bit of definition throughout for the bang and like for the front to frame the face really nicely. And so far I think I did a great job. Once I get the look exactly how I like it, I like to take a hairspray and just kind of like freeze everything exactly how it is. And the great thing about the hairspray, it shouldn't make the bang oily because a bang tends to get oily the quickest. And then of course I want to just keep everything, especially in the front, exactly how it is. So the goal is to not touch it anymore until I go and look in the big mirror and make sure everything is how I like it. Okay, love bugs, I have a few minutes left to enjoy a nice quick little 20-minute evening walk with the kiddos before it is too late and it is sundown. It's also President's Day, so this was an off day for them. So really quickly, you guys already know what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin the hair up, which this one is pinned up. I don't even know what it looks like in the back. I never know what it looks like in the back, but you guys can see for yourself. This is the craziness that's usually going on in the back of my head when I'm not filming as a mom of 3. Really quickly, I'm going to show you what I did. The best wigs to do this type of look with, of course, are wigs that include like a little bit of fringe and a little bit of layer, because it naturally acts as the perfect bang. So you already know I kind of like section the hair in half, twist, pull up, and I kind of twist them together so that they are like one. Take the biggest banana clip I own and twist it together. You just kind of want to loosen it up. You don't want it too tight because you don't want any of the imperfections like edges or anything to show that may not be fully intact, because again, this is meant to be like how I wear my hair to dance, how I wear my hair to the gym, or just to keep the hair out of my face like while I'm cooking and things. And it ends up being a sexy, sassy updo that also happens to look good for like date night and things like that. Just curl the ends if you want them a little bit more, you know, structured or like a certain way, and then you can add more bobby pins or something, especially when the hair is long, to kind of like help to keep it how you want it. And yeah, you guys can get back to the rest of the video, and I'm gonna head out for my nighttime walk. This is the package from Unice. Y'all know, y'all already know the deal with this one. Me and this color, this vibe, this packaging go together real bad. So when you look inside, you did get some goodies. I already introduced you to the wig tape that they provided in the packaging. In addition to that, we did get this reusable roller, which again is the 2-piece, and you just keep it, and so you can always touch up and maintain your bang. We also got a melt belt that matches the packaging. We also got the personal nails that also are exclusive to Unice, and they match the packaging perfectly. And then we also got not 1 but 2 packs of HD wig caps, and these also are exclusive to Unice. Oh, and we also got the adjustable elastic band as promised. This was in the packaging, but you can add it into your wig. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Be sure to check this one out. Of course, there's a direct link down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!